I'm Natalie Drummond. In previous videos, we've talked about the metrical index and the index of tunes that you find, or tune names that you find in the back of your hymnal. We're now going to talk about why these are important. How does that link together, and what can you actually do with this information? All right, well, here's where it becomes valuable. So if you look in your metrical index, you'll see that Amazing Grace is in common meter. So if you turn to your metrical index and then you look up CM, meaning common meter, you'll see that Amazing Grace is one of the tune names there. And I'm picking this one because this is a really very common tune. So this means that Amazing Grace is in common meter. So let's say you, for some reason, wanted to use the text of Amazing Grace, but you wanted to sing it with a different tune. So looking at your metrical index, you can look at all these other tunes here that use common meter, and any of those can be used to interchange the words of Amazing Grace. So for example, I'll go back to the coronation tune that I used in a previous video. If you wanted to sing Amazing Grace, you go to a different tune, you look up in here, you see, okay, coronation is one of the tunes here, and that's number 154. You turn to 154, that is All Hail the Power of Jesus' Name, typically. But let's say you wanted to sing Amazing Grace, the words to that. So you sing, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. You see how this works? So the value is you can actually interchange the hymns. As long as they have the same meter, then you can switch the tunes around. So another example, I'll give you a one that's a little, the tune actually is pretty common, but let's say, Oh Master, Let Me Walk With Thee. That's number 430 in the hymnal. All right, that one actually, if you look in your metrical index, you will find that under long meter. So if you look up long meter, and then you find the tune Meriton. Okay, Meriton actually is assigned to two different hymns, but one of the numbers is 430. So you're under long meter, Meriton. Flip over. Okay, well, gosh, you know, all right, I'm the worship leader, the music director, and I really like the words for this hymn, but I don't think our congregation's going to know it. So what if I really wanted to use a text of a particular hymn, but I wanted to use it with a familiar tune? Then I could say, well, let's see, what other tunes are under long meter that might be a little bit more familiar? And I find the Gift of Love. The Gift of Love is that is a tune name, and it's used for two hymns. The most common one is the Gift of Love, which is number 408. So I turn to 408 and I say, oh yeah, you know, they all know this tune. So why don't we do this one? Now I may speak with bravest fire. Most people know that old folk tune. So we take the words of Oh Master, Let Me Walk With Thee, because we really like those words, but we want to sing it to a tune that we know. So we sing, Oh Master, let me walk with Thee in holy paths of service free. Tell me Thy secret, help me bear the strain of toil, the thread of care. So I've taken a text that is not normally linked to a familiar tune, and I can interchange the tune. So that's pretty cool. You could also use the metrical index to, you could write your own text with a certain meter, and let's say you wanted to write it with long meter, and then you could just find a whole list of tunes in your hymnal that you could use that melody to go with your words if your words are written in long meter. So there are a couple of different things that you can do with this, and this becomes important when we talk about the metrical psalter, which is going to be in the following video, and you'll see how we can use the text of the Psalms and use them with different tunes in the hymnal to sing the Psalms. So I'll see you in the next video.